In a LaTeX document, there's various decisions that need to be made at the start, which will have an impact on how the text is formatted and the way that the document is broken up. The very first statement in the LaTeX document is a document class statement, and this allows us to make use of a template. So for example here, we're looking at an article, so we use the document class article. There are other types of document class that are available in LaTeX, and these include reports, a book, a letter, and various other custom classes written by people with specific applications in mind. Also, journals may have their own class file that can be used to generate documents in the format that's suitable for those particular journals. Now what you can also do with a document class, which I haven't done here, is to include square brackets before the name of the document class and put in some options. The options can include information such as the size of the paper, so A4 paper will produce paper with the dimensions equivalent to A4, could also be A3, and there are various other options. You could also then specify the size of the font, such as 12 point, 11 point, 10 point, and so on. Further options include the number of columns, so 1 column, 2 column, if you want to have multiple columns on each page. And then also you can look at whether the document will be printed on one side only or on two sides. Now the two sides is more relevant for a book, where the margins will be different depending on whether the page is a left hand or right hand page, because obviously the margin is physically in the center of the book, which will be on opposite sides for those two different types of page. There's also an option for open any or open right if you want to force your book to always start on the right hand page, which is common for various types of books. So each chapter will start on the right hand side, so you may well have an empty page on the left hand side. And one final option that might be used is the no title page or title page, which tells LaTeX whether or not the title should go on its own separate page or just at the top of a given page, as we've got for this particular example. So if we go and take a look at what it looks like, we've got the title, author, and date there, and because it's no title page, it appears at the top of our document. What we can also do is look at the page style. The page style specifies things such as the header, the footer, page numbering, and so on. So plain is a very simple looking page with nothing in the page header and simply the page number centered at the bottom of the page. Empty is a type of page style where there is absolutely no information on the page. And then there's headings and my headings, and there are various things that you could do to customize those. Then we've got page numbering. By default, we end up with Arabic numerals. You could also change them to Roman numerals, either in upper or lowercase, or you could also have them using the English alphabet in upper or lowercase as well. So the document itself. So the first thing we can specify is a title, and this is part of the division of the document. So here we've got title, author, date, and the make title command, which creates the title. As we're looking at an article, as we saw when we looked at the document, it's on the same page. So then we move into the sections, because articles don't have chapters, they have sections. So this is the highest level of numbering when you're looking at an article class. So if we had a book, there would be chapter above that, and chapters would be numbered 1, 2, 3, and so on, and then sections would be numbered below that, 1.1, 1.2, and so on. Below that we've got subsections, so in the case of a book 1.1.1, or an article 1.1, and so on, and then below subsections we've got subsection, paragraph, and subparagraph. So we'll quickly look back here at our example, and we see that the sections in here get labelled 1, 2, 3, and so on. So if we'd been within a chapter, there would have been 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and so on.